Mega open house. This is so much fun. I really believe that open houses can really be like a really fun party. Now, if you don't like parties, this might not be for you, and that's okay. If you want to turn your open houses into something fun that you look forward to doing versus, oh, gotta do an open house. My seller wants me to do an open house. Okay, that's not going to bring great energy. You need to bring great energy, great enthusiasm. So make it awesome. Make it like a party. So that's to me what a mega open house is. This can actually be great for realtors and loan officers to learn how to do a great open house and have fun with it. Make it fun. A mega open house done twice a month can generate enough business for your entire month of follow-up. That's not even counting your sphere of influence and just following up with past clients and people that like you. This is how you make new friends and have a lot of fun doing it. So let's get started. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you stuff you already know. So when you're going to be like, oh, I knew that. How come I stopped doing that? That's totally fine because that is part of what it is. We're all this way. We all get busy. We get into a rhythm. We get into some sort of a routine. And it's like, oh, I just needed to be reminded of that. Then I can get back to doing it again. So a lot of things I'm going to tell you are going to be, duh, I knew that. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. And it doesn't mean you have to do every single thing that I remind you of. And you can pick and choose what works best for you on creating a mega open house. So, and let's have fun with it. An open house is like a party. If you like parties, this is awesome. So you're going to do invitations, music, theme, food. If you show up on a Sunday and put some signs out in front of your yard saying that you were having a barbecue and nobody came at 2 o'clock, and when you put the signs out at 1 o'clock for your party, you'd be mad. I'm having a party and nobody showed up. Well, we've got to invite people a little bit more than an hour or sometimes 15 minutes before the party. Yes, I know you can post things online and that information is definitely out there that you're having an open house. And let's make it more purposeful and be really, really purposeful on what we're doing. So let's have some fun. Here's the overall theme with this. Have some fun. This is a job interview. Be enthusiastic. If you knew that every single person walking into your open house was going to buy or sell real estate in the next 6 months, what would your energy be like? How magnetic would you be? How professional and organized would you be? Now, here's the thing. You actually are being interviewed for the job. We just don't know if that job is going to come up in 6 months, 6 years, or 6 decades from now. So have that same energy as if everybody who's walking in is going to do something in real estate soon, because your professionalism, your energy level, your organization is going to be at a whole different level. One of the things that people ask me about is flyers. Do you print out flyers? When I was selling real estate, and granted, it's been a while, it's been a few years since I was actively selling real estate, I didn't have flyers, or I had a few flyers because sometimes actually agents would ask me for one because they would write notes on the back of the flyer of what the clients had said. So I'd have a few maybe printed out in black and white. And so would have them in my hand, and that would tell people, hey, if you have questions for me after you've walked through the house, I'll be in the kitchen to answer questions. We have trained people that when they go to an open house, the first thing they're supposed to do is grab a flyer. And so I would hold the flyers in my hand because then they had to come back and talk to me to get the flyer. And then typically what I tell people, which was true, I've only printed out a few flyers and I'm actually going green. So I'm happy to text you the flyer, or there's a lot of programs out there that they can scan a QR code or something else to get the flyer on their phone, and then you've captured their information. It's a great way to follow up to make sure that they got the flyer and to see if they have any additional questions or what other homes they had looked at on that particular open house day. And when they're coming to talk to you in the kitchen or wherever else you decided to be, the dynamic massively changes versus you just standing there and handing a flyer to them as they walked in. So be early, be professional, and have fun, because this is actually a job interview. And remember, you get to make friends. So the first thing is to choose the property. The first thing you're going to do. Order, create flyers. There's a program called List Reports that has really cool flyers where they actually do have an opportunity to text for info. So people are going to text to get the flyer versus having them all printed out. There's a really neat text for info. We're going green. You print them out. You have them up maybe in different frames around the whole house so that people can text for info to get the download wherever they are in the home. Maybe choose a theme and figure out what you want to be doing, whether you're a loan officer or realtor, how you guys put this together as a team is having fun. Create a theme. Doesn't matter to me. When I'm filming this video, the World Cup is going on. So maybe you're doing it a World Cup theme. Maybe you're doing it as a summer barbecue theme. Maybe it's a holiday theme. Whatever you want to be doing, have fun with it. Some people do off hours or a longer open house to make it real festive, like you would do if it was a party open house, and what that would look like, and what kind of food or theme within the food you're going to be having, and have some fun with it. So make it something that you're looking forward to doing, because then other people will naturally be contagious with your enthusiasm. So get that planned early. Then create a Facebook event and make it public and share it on everything. Invite other realtors who you like, invite current clients and past clients, and invite your friends. It doesn't matter where they are in the country or the world. You have no idea who knows somebody that knows somebody. And let people know that you are working. Show people what you do when you're going to do an open house for them someday, how you do it, how you prepare for it, how you plan it, how you promote it, how you get as much traffic through that open house as possible for the sellers, and see how much fun you're having and doing what you do best, which is help people make a decision around buying and selling real estate. Create a Facebook boost. It does cost some money, not a ton of money, be part of your advertising budget to do a boost in that general vicinity so people know about the open house geographically, and get all of that set up early, because the boost actually lasts for a few days. So you want to make sure that you're promoting the event, that you're boosting the event so that people know that they can come to your party. It also kind of helps you with the head count as well. Thursday. Now, this is fun. Whatever theme you pick. So there's a restaurant near my dad's house called Rocco's. Everybody knows Rocco's. It's an Italian restaurant. They've got great pizza. And going to talk to Rocco as a small business owner is having a conversation with person to person, letting them know I'm doing an open house. We're doing an Italian themed open house. Wanted to see if you would be open to donating some food, and I'm going to do a raffle and we want to buy a gift certificate for your restaurant. And maybe it comes out to a zero sum. So they'll donate $50 worth of food and you're going to buy a $50 gift card. And so it comes out to a zero. And it's just a donation of a little bit of their food and time. And see what they do. Have some printed open house flyers, like an invitation, because you're going to invite people to come to your open house. Have those invitations out, some sort of a frame that can sit out where people do takeout, because that local restaurant in the community where everybody goes there from the neighborhood is going to see that there is an open house in their neighborhood when they're coming to pick up the takeout. And so it's right there. Oh, it's an open house, open house. You say, hey, food donated by Rocco's or whatever your local place. I advise getting it from a local place and letting people know that you're going to have food there from the local place versus something you pick up at a grocery store or Costco or something like that. You want to make sure that it is somebody local who's going to talk about you and what you're doing, and you're helping to promote their restaurant. When you're on your Facebook event, make sure you're tagging the restaurant in there, food and gift certificate donated by whatever the local restaurant is. And then it creates some energy and enthusiasm. Like, oh, I love that place. Oh, their food is so good. I want to go to that open house just to have some of their food. I'm so excited. That's going to be great. So leave those open house invitations out there at the restaurant. Also, anybody who works near that restaurant either goes there to eat lunch or picks up takeout to take home because their food's really good. So go to all those different shopping centers, have those, like a strip mall. Go to everybody there and invite them to the open house. Hey, would you like to live closer to work? Well, I might. Well, maybe they are not able to make the open house. Maybe you can meet with them after work one day and show them the property. Nearby businesses, a business park is Awesome. Continue that same conversation. Would you like to live closer to work and have some fun with it? So invite them to an open house. It's not soliciting, it's inviting people to an open house. You're frankly inviting people to a party. And you'll be amazed at how many appointments you'll get with people that'll say, hey, I'm not able to come to this weekend, though I would like to see the property, or I'm curious about real estate. Yes, I would like to live closer to work, and find out what the opportunity is for them. Have conversations. Remember, our job is to make friends and to help our friends make good decisions around the largest financial asset of their life. This is an opportunity for you to go and make friends while inviting people to a party. How nice of you to invite me to a party. Let's talk and have a conversation. Then have some more fun with it. On Friday, door knock 100 homes. The mortgage loan originator and the realtor, you guys make some fun out of it. Go knock on 50 doors each around the property. Whoever has the most conversations wins. The loser's got to take the winner out to lunch or coffee or whatever you guys determine is your wager, and have fun with it. Be silly. Hey, you want to come to our party? It's Italian theme. We're going to have food from that restaurant just down the street that everybody knows, and it's so good. And please come. And hey, do you want to pick your neighbor? I've sold all sorts of real estate with people wanting to pick their neighbor. Hey, I had a friend that came over for dinner a couple weeks ago and said how much they like the neighborhood. Well, I have a friend that we do play dates with our kids every week, and she really likes my neighborhood better than hers. Hey, why don't you invite her? Would she like to get a sneak peek before the open house? I had family over for the holidays, and they said they like to live closer to mom. Doesn't matter to me how they pick their neighbor. A lot of people like to pick their neighbor. Wouldn't it be great to have your neighbor? And there's a great question to ask people: at what price do you become a seller? Some people are not paying attention to the real estate market every day like we do. So they might not know how much their home is worth. They may already be a seller and didn't know it. And just having conversations with people around their largest financial asset as their home, how long they've lived there, what do they like about the neighborhood? Hey, I want to tell prospective buyers that are coming to the open house what is the coolest thing about this neighborhood or why you chose to live here, and be able to share your stories and be able to let them know about how awesome the neighbors are. Just you guys have fun. You're inviting people to a party and inviting them to bring friends to a party. Oh, make sure to remind them that there's a drawing. And if they bring a friend, they get their name in the hat twice. So have some fun around the drawing, having fun inviting people to a party, making it a game with the loan officer and the realtor, having a little competition, and making sure to educate people at what price do you become a seller. They may not know what the values are today, and we'll often have the question of where would I go next? And this is a great opportunity for realtors and loan officers to work together. There's a really cool product called reverse mortgage for purchase, and have your loan officer help explain it to somebody who's been in their home for a long time and not sure how they're going to get to the next property. It's a really cool tool. That's a total sidebar, and it's awesome. On Friday, email your entire database. Have the website for the house embedded. Invite them to the open house. I don't care. I do care. It doesn't matter if they live in another country. You still want to invite them and let them know what you do. They likely have friends that live where you live, and a friend of a friend. You know a good realtor. Yeah, I get emails from my realtor friend all the time. She lives in the San Francisco area. I live in Italy, and yeah, I know about this stuff all the time because of what she's doing. And inviting people to open house, letting them know the theme, letting them know what is going to be served as far as food and entertainment and all of that kind of thing. Oh, I forgot about the entertainment. So find a garage band. Find people that are musicians that would like to promote their music at your open house. Some of these musicians will have opportunities for them to showcase what they do for other events and parties, things like that. I knew a realtor that would actually have a harpist at some of his high-end open houses. How cool is that when you walk into the open house and there's a harpist, right? And maybe you've got some teenage garage band that is just figuring out what they want to do. Maybe it's the guy who plays the mandolin at the farmer's market that might want to come and play the mandolin at your Italian themed uh, open house. That would be super cool if these guys playing the Godfather music at your open house. How cool would that be? We'll create a whole different energy and environment to have live music at your open house. Saturday is your day of prep. Print out what other flyers you have in color. The ones that are going to be put up in frames around the property, and set expectations. The loan officer and the realtor, you guys need to set expectations. Who's going to be where? How are we going to capture leads? What goals do we have for how many appointments that we each get? How many goals for new leads? Now, a lead to me is somebody who's ready to buy or sell real estate, ready, willing, and able to buy and sell real estate in the next 6 months. So make sure you also have a follow-up plan for Tuesday. Who's going to call first? And so that then you can swap. But you're going to call and then the other person's going to call. And then make sure you have your prizes ready to go and how you are capturing the information for the contest. Are you doing a drawing, or are you saying, hey, anybody that downloads the flyer is automatically entered to win the prize? However you're going to capture the information, go ahead and create that system for the contest and letting them know about the prizes, and isn't it going to be fun? And then make sure you have your packets together. Have a buyer packets and seller packets ready to go. Or if you have it something that is on your phone that you can text people, I've got a buyer packet and a seller packet that is downloadable, that's maybe on a Google Drive, or something that you can send to people that they can download and look at themselves without having to carry around a lot of paper. And then assume the sale. Assume people want to work with you because they have never been to an open house like this. This is amazing. And wow, you are a professional and you're organized. Have your music ready to go. Get decorations if you plan on having some decorations, and get a pop-up tent for the front of the house if it's appropriate. A lot of people I know like to do the pop-up tents in the driveway because it creates a whole nother level of, whoa, that's the house for sure. That's where the open house is. Look at the big pop-up tent and the balloons and all the activity. And that's where somebody can come in, they can check in, and they can, fill out whatever you wanted them to fill out, the sign-in sheet. You want them to download the information on the home with their flyer to capture their information. And so have it set up, and that you are there to help. You are there to attract new business. You are there to have fun. You are there to demonstrate your expertise. Some people even have other open houses with similar properties in the area with them. Say, hey, if you want to check out other properties, here's a list of other homes that are similar to this in a similar price range. After you go to all of those properties, come back here again. We'd love to see you and have something to eat, or let me know how our property compares to the other ones from your perspective. There's lots of different ways that you can do that. Of course, have all of your contact information all over that flyer. So as they're going around, they're carrying around your information and contact, and then you can follow up with them and say, hey, how did it go with those other open houses? Which one did you like? And start having those conversations. Okay. Now, people are coming in. They want you to connect with them. This is the open house day. We have a couple of great questions around the market, around the opportunities in this market, and any problems. People that are looking to buy and sell real estate in a shifting market are doing it because there is a need. Heck, moving in any market is exhausting. So everybody knows that moving is one of the top 5 most stressful things that people experience in their lives. Why are you doing this? Why are you looking to move? What is causing you to do this? Why would you want to put yourself through a move? What are you looking forward to? Or what situation do you have right now that's unbearable and we got to move? Is it a job transfer? Is it you're pregnant with twins? There's all sorts of different reasons why people are buying and selling real estate, and find out what's going on with them. Hey, what do you just like moving? Is that just fun for you? No one likes to do that all the time. So finding out what is the reason, and then ask a couple great questions. And it's really important that they have a wowed experience. They're likely to be wowed if you have live music and food and have a whole theme, and connect with them just energetically as they walk in the door and greet them and say hello. Make sure, if you can, depending on your city ordinances and other rules, if you can have as many directional signs as you can out there. Makes it look like you're really busy. You may only have one open house. You've got signs out everywhere. People are driving by and seeing your directional signs. And your goal is to set appointments. You don't need to be getting into great detail on the process and this, because it's personal. People are coming to an open house and it's extraordinarily personal. You want to make sure that you're setting time out just for them to either come to their house, after the open house or some other set appointment time and have a personal conversation about their needs, their wants, what's going on in their lives. What are they looking to do? Whether you as the realtor or you as the loan officer, you go together or you go separately to your different appointments, it's a great opportunity to set appointments. The idea is that you're going to be so busy with people coming through your open house, you're not going to have the time to go in depth with people. So the first thing you can get to is let's set the appointment. The two questions you guys are going to get is how's the market and what are rates? Now, I can Google both those things. Why am I asking you that? Well, I'm asking you that. The consumer is asking you that because I need help understanding. There seems to be a lot of conflicting information out there in the marketplace. How do I make sense of this? I know I need a trusted advisor. That's you, realtor, that's you, loan officer. Set the appointment. We're not going to have a conversation about your bankruptcies or your alimony payments in the middle of an open house with music and festivities going on. Hey, you know what? I believe that anybody who asks me how's the market or anybody that asks me what are rates means that we've got to explain some of the craziness that's going on right now. So let's schedule an appointment. Want to do it face to face at a coffee shop, or you want me to give you a call tomorrow? What time works best for you? And book the appointment. Even to answer what are rates or how's the market, it's going to be a different conversation than 60 seconds at a party. Because that's what you're having. You're having a really busy party and you are the hosts. You both are the hosts. So you need to be greeting people. So glad you're here. Welcome. And keep setting appointments. Again, have fun. You guys can set goals for yourself and what you're going to do when you hit the goal. And what happens if you don't hit the goal, and have some fun. Sign in to win. Open House Pro is a great tool for that. There's lots of other programs. I know List Reports is shown here that people can get the information to them. You can to capture their information. Talk to everyone. Tell them your favorite thing. Be genuine. Oh my gosh. The bathroom is like Pepto-Bismol pink from like 1967. It's trapped in a time warp. You have to go see it. It's so cool. Or, oh my gosh, they re-landscaped the backyard 2 years ago and it is spectacular. You got to go see this. Whatever your thing is, tell them that you're excited about it. Hey, let me know what you think about the bathroom or the backyard or what your favorite thing is. And I'll be in the kitchen to answer any questions. As you greet people, let them know where to find you. Hey, please make sure you sign in for a gift certificate for the amazing restaurant down the street. We are so excited that you're here. Thank you so much for supporting us. Please come and ask me any questions and move out of their way. People know how to walk through a house. We don't need to be like, this is the bathroom, this is a shower. Most people already know that kind of stuff. And you're a host at a party. Hey, can I get you a water? Is there something you need? Is it hot out? Is it cold out? How's the temperature? Be personable. Make friends. Come from here. Come from the heart. Connect that somebody took time out of their weekend, if you're doing a Sunday open house, to come spend time in your open house. How nice. How cool. Thank you so much. Like, why maybe you're just a nosy neighbor. I love the nosy neighbors. Awesome. You're the nosy neighbor. And they will sometimes announce themselves as that. Hi, I'm the nosy neighbor. Oh, I couldn't be happier that you're here. That means that you know everything that's happening on the block, in the building, wherever. So those are about to be your new best friends. Set a goal. I always have a minimum of 10 leads and a minimum of one appointment for every hour set. Now, and I mean appointment for like a buyer consultation or a listing presentation. I do also want you to be setting appointments to answer how's the market and what are rates. But just remember, come from your heart and make friends. Here's the deal. You don't have to be friends with everyone. Hooray. Hey, do some selfies. Have some fun. Here we are at the open house and have a good time doing it. And just be silly and have fun and take pictures of your mandolin player or the food setup that you have, whatever, and just have some fun and make new friends. This is actually a picture of a friend of mine and I went to an open house, and this is how the realtor sat the entire time we were there. It was quiet. She sat there. I think she's a brilliant realtor. She knows a ton about the business. She just doesn't like doing open houses, and it changes the energy dramatically. And I'm just saying, make sure you make friends. Hey, I love inviting the neighbors to a pre-party, having them come early. The neighbors, again, are interviewing you for the job of selling their house someday. And someday could be in 2 days. It could be 20 years. I don't know. Someday they're going to sell their house. Are they going to call you? When their friends ask them who's the best realtor in town, they're going to call you. Who's the best loan officer in town? You. So make sure that you are being friendly and making friends. And the neighbors are a huge, huge source of referrals. And just you want to make them your friends because you know the neighbors are going to end up telling the new buyer just about everything about the neighborhood anyway. You might as well know what they're going to say. Ask for what you want. Ask for their contact information. Ask them if they're working with an agent, if they've written offers already. Ask them who their agent is. Reach out to the other agent and say, hey, your buyers just came by. They're so nice. It'd be so great to do business together. How cool would that be as a realtor to receive that phone call from another agent at an open house? I've gotten those calls and they're ridiculous. And I've also sent those calls and they're so fun to call other people in the business and say, hey, thank you so much for sending your clients over here. It will be so great to do business together. Some people are just shoppers. That's okay. That's great. And why are they shopping? What are they looking for? Maybe they're just looking for decorating ideas. Maybe you can introduce them to somebody who's a great decorator. Your idea here is to connect, add names to your database, and book appointments. That is your purpose. Again, you're making friends. How can you help your friend? Maybe if they're not looking to buy or sell real estate right now, they're not a lead. They could be someday. The only difference between a hot lead and a cold lead is time. How much time are you going to invest in somebody that you just met and help them with solving a problem or a need that they may have? The shoppers are great. Hey, what do you see about this property? What's something that maybe I hadn't thought of, especially if they're a neighbor and they're just checking out the property? Get some ideas. Hey, what's really cool about the neighborhood that you make sure that I tell every prospective buyer? Have some fun. Make some new friends and connect with them. You can see what, HGTV project they want to do. Make sure you are talking to buyers, get the appointment, ask for the business, ask to represent them, ask for the appointment, see what is going on with them and make sure that you can provide amazing service to help them get what they need and make sense of the real estate market. Every real estate market is unique. Every real estate market is new. Even somebody that buys property every couple of years is still a first-time home buyer because the world changes in 2 years in real estate. Sometimes in real estate, it changes in 2 months. So making sure that you can help provide guidance, advice, and support through purchasing the most important asset of their entire lives. And have fun. This is fun. See how happy they are? See the team they are? And the parties. I love all these kids' pictures on here because we need to release our inner child. We need to come from here and not so much here and meet new people, make new friends, and help people make a great decision. You are the trusted advisor. You are the expert. You are the one to help them and create not only wealth for themselves, create a space that provides memories and home. If you have more questions about how to do a mega open house, go to coachkatie.com. You can text me or call me at the number below. Also, Fortune Cookie Leadership is available on Amazon with lots of tips and inspiration for your business and your life. And look forward to seeing you on a future video. I am so excited you came today. Thank you so much for spending about half an hour with me. I really appreciate you and I really appreciate your support. Make it a great day.